So to come tonight on NewsWatch 12 at 6, a preview of the Festival of Trees for you and how the giving spirit is helping to give back. And the Oregon Ducks finished their season undefeated for the second time in program history. NewsWatch 12 Sports' Madison Marie will preview the Big Ten Championship. Plus, recent freezing fog is causing crashes here in Southern Oregon. We'll have those details and a look at how much longer we can expect the foggy mornings. Those stories and much more news coming up right now on NewsWatch 12 at 6.
Watching out for you. This is NewsWatch 12 at 6.
Freezing low temperatures in the early morning hours caused several crashes here in the Rogue Valley. Thanks for joining us tonight for NewsWatch 12 at 6. I'm Haley Gravitt. Today, Rural Metro Fire is warning drivers to be cautious of ice on the roads, especially on the overpasses. This comes after responding to two separate wrecks on Highland Overpass this morning. Overpasses are highly susceptible to ice buildup as cold air passes underneath. Rural Metro warns that these conditions may persist for several days. But icy conditions paired with the fog that we've been seeing are creating dangerous travel conditions. Just take a look at one of the 6 wrecks that happened before 9 a.m. in the Table Rock Road area alone. Jackson County Sheriff's Office says 3 of these wrecks were rollovers and multiple patients had to be transported to local hospitals. Jackson County road crews are sanding roadways but say that people still need to be careful heading out in the mornings. So let's check in with Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman to see what our conditions are looking like for us with that fog. It has cleared up since this morning, though.
Yeah, most areas seeing very clear conditions. Take a look across the Rogue Valley. Things good in Medford, Ashland, Talent, Phoenix, no fog. But if you're watching from the Illinois Valley, Grants Pass, a different story. Take a look at some of these traffic cams. Very foggy conditions in Cave Junction. Visibility has been dropping now in Grants Pass. And with temperatures likely dropping below freezing again, more freezing fog is likely tonight across many of our inland valleys, and that can put down a glaze of ice. And so that will be another concern as we head into your Wednesday. Right now, looking at temperatures at 40 in Medford, it's 35 in Klamath Falls, 32 already in Montague, and 47 degrees in Brookings. Another cold night on the way with more freezing fog for many of our inland valleys, but expecting that fog and low cloudiness to clear for most spots. There could be some stubborn patches still, but the trend is going to be for some brighter and milder conditions for more of the region for tomorrow. A good shot at getting up to around 50 in Medford. We'll take a closer look at your midweek forecast and what to expect for the weekend coming up in just a bit. Haley.
Thank you, Matt. And during this holiday season, a Christmas tree can raise spirits and it can also raise money. Safeway Providence Annual Festival of Trees is bringing in the holiday season and raising money for health services in Southern Oregon. NewsWatch 12's community outreach Jerry Howard is live at the Festival of Trees for a sneak peek for us today. Jerry, also a judge for the festival, and I can see some of those trees behind you. They look spectacular.
You know, I was a judge, but I have to admit to the whole public here, I didn't judge because they're just all so spectacular. And it's not just trees. There are trees here. Nutcracker tree, for example. You'll see video in a second, little sneak preview. More than 100 nutcrackers in that tree, and there are also decorations, as you noted. This is thematic for Polar Express. And the public can come see these trees this weekend. But tonight we're going to give you just here a sneak preview.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, there are a lot of trees here, isn't it kind of hard to judge?
Oh, God. Sometimes it's just awful. It usually takes me a good 2 hours to make up my mind. I go around about 4 times and then start reaching what I'm going to choose, so it's wonderful.
Providence Community Health Foundation helps Southern Oregon celebrate the season with its 33rd annual Safeway Providence Festival of Trees. It has more than 60 holiday design displays, a visit with Santa, live performances, raffles, and those Christmas trees.
The lights are just wired on. They're not just placed on. Things have to be wired onto these trees so these trees can be moved, shifted, nothing falls off. There's a lot of technical aspects to it.
This year, festival proceeds support Providence Medford's Cancer Center and its expansion specifically for patients fighting cervical cancer. The Festival of Trees event has raised more than $12 million for Providence programs and services in Southern Oregon.
I thought it would give me some ideas, but there's no way I could do any of this.
So how do you pick?
Well, I'm going back through them over and over again, making a list and checking it twice.
Yeah, the community is invited for a public viewing event. That's this Saturday and Sunday at the Medford Armory, 1701 South Pacific Highway. It runs 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. both days. Tickets are available. You can see the prices there on your screen, and those are available at the door. And this is a fundraiser, again, for Providence Health Services and Programs in Southern Oregon. And the fundraising is about to start here at the Medford Armory. Reporting live in Medford, Jerry Howard, NewsWatch 12. Haley?
Jerry, thank you. On to a money alert. The Oregon Lottery is transferring more than $900 million back to the state. The money directly benefits state parks, veteran services, outdoor school, and economic development here in Oregon. The lottery is transferring $48 million more than last year, amounting to a total of $947 million. Lucky lottery players earned roughly $16 billion in payouts this year. And more than $500,000 is coming to Southern Oregon to support a number of local nonprofits. Today, the Oregon Community Foundation is announcing a $545,000 funding boost for Southern Oregon projects. That includes REACH in Klamath Falls, the Boys and Girls Club of the Rogue Valley, and the Southern Oregon Forest Restoration Collaborative based out of Jacksonville, just to name a few for you. And Oregonians living in areas with high wildfire risk are getting some financial relief. The Oregon State Fire Marshal is offering homeowners a $250 payment to make their homes more resilient to wildfires. Residents must live in select communities and have these agencies assess their homes for defensible space. Increased defensible space is one of the best ways to protect a home during a wildfire. The assessments are free and can be scheduled online. We have more details on our website, kdrv.com. And Governor Tina Kotek's budget plan for 2025 through 2027 is being called Building on Progress. And NewsWatch 12's Damian Alvarado breaks down Governor Kotek's plans for kids and youth in Oregon.
Oregon governor says $835 million will help make a difference for Oregon's youth. $600 million is aimed at boosting the state school fund. This money will help ensure that schools have the resources they need to really enhance student outcomes. They're also adjusting how they calculate funding to better reflect recent changes. There's $205.5 million set aside specifically to help more students get back on track. There's $127 million to keep supporting early literacy initiatives and another $78.5 million for summer learning programs. This is crucial for helping kids catch up after learning disruptions from the pandemic. It doesn't stop there. There's also $25 million dedicated to youth behavioral health. The plan includes enhancing mental health services, supporting school-based health centers, and working on youth suicide prevention. In Medford, Damian Alvarado, NewsWatch 12.
And the city of Ashland is seeking public input on a funding amendment involving the city-owned building at 2200 Ashland Street. Last year, this building served as an emergency weather shelter within the city. Over the last few weeks, we have told you that the building is no longer the emergency shelter because it is not up to code. The amendment that the city is looking for your feedback on would move more than $100,000 in community development block grant funds for improvement to this building. For more coverage on this story, head to our website, kdrv.com. And now we are taking a look out at Mount Ashland from earlier today with just 3 days left until the open of the season. A lot of people anticipating and excited for the early start to the ski season. The general manager of Mount Ashland is providing us an update on how this weekend will work for skiers and snowboarders.
So this weekend we'll be open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday for the pass holders, Saturday and Sunday for everybody. Saturday will also be our winter kickoff party. We have 2 bands playing. We have a lot of our partners will have tables, and of course, a lot of great skiing and riding.
Gass said the team hopes to have the aerial ski lift back operating by Christmas. You saw that tree that fell on the tower a little over a week ago. They have to fabricate some new parts, which should take at least 2 more weeks. They will then have to rebuild an entire shift train for that. NewsWatch 12 in Mount Ashland will continue to provide updates as they are released. And if you missed out on this weekend's festivities, you have another chance this weekend as the city of Medford is joining in on the holiday spirit. They're having their Winter Lights Festival in Pear Blossom Park on Saturday. The festival will have food trucks, photo opportunities with Santa, Buddy the Elf, and the Grinch. The candy cane hunt starts at 5 and it will follow the Christmas tree lighting and, of course, fireworks. And if you're looking for a furry friend, you are in luck. Friends of the Animals is hosting a dog adoption at the Blackbird in Phoenix on December 14th. Dogs and puppies will be up for adoption from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. All of the dogs will be vaccinated, fixed, and microchipped. And with the holiday season in full swing, we are tracking festive events throughout Southern Oregon and Northern California for you. To find where you can join in on the holiday cheer, head to kdrv.com for a list of upcoming events. Now, if you're hosting an event and you'd like us to know about it, please invite us to that. You can share your information with the email seen here on your screen. We also have a community chalkboard on our website, kdrv.com. NewsWatch 12, U.S. Cellular, and Grange Co-op are teaming up for our holiday toy drive. We're asking for your help to provide toys for children in need. Unwrapped gifts can be dropped off at any U.S. Cellular or Grange Co-op location in Jackson, Josephine, Curry, Klamath, and Siskiyou counties. And the donations that you give will stay local to the communities and where you donated them, supporting Children's Advocacy Center of Jackson County and court-appointed special advocates in Southern Oregon and Siskiyou County. Now, this fundraiser ends December 15th, so you still have a little bit more time to donate. But if you want more information, head to our website, kdrv.com.